What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They're going to ride this running back. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Power football with the run. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go empty and 5 wide on 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Davis. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Past the 40. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reader. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Hauls it in. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Fouls through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split.
They'll try to get him on the fake. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
They'll start this drive from the 42. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. To the air on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball? Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
If I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Eastern Michigan delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the MAC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Ypsilanti. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Still on his feet at the 45. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. He'll ride his man on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Back's looking for the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
27, Georgia, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, Dave. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Dumps it off in the flats. Absolutely nowhere to go as defense makes a third down stop.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Hauled down inside the 5, at the 4 after the pick. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Complete to the right. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that now, this guy's second sack of the game. We were talking to him leading up to this one. He said, you know, nobody respects my speed and nobody respects my athleticism. I don't think anybody thinks we can stop this guy, but I'm going to prove everyone wrong. And if he has shown up today ready to wreck this game, he is having an outstanding day right now on defense.
Wants to throw on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely.
And they'll fake it again. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, that play's going to backfire in their face. They obviously thought they had the look necessary to go and execute that fake punt, but the defense, they were expecting it.
Quarterback moving. Got his man on the right. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Hey, man, this fullback is a weapon. Nice job catching the football and then turning upfield to go pick up that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Penn State! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now improvising. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
You got to keep chasing and keep defending. When you got scrambling QBs that get outside the pocket, you got to keep defending down the field and keep coverage on the wide receivers. And good job with pursuit drill, running them down, making them run out of bounds, and that counts in the record books for a sack. Give me one of those, please.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Holden finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires to the middle. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man. Just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
What a snag. How about that catch, man? When he threw the football, you're like, no, don't throw it. But the big fella says, it's my ball. I don't care if anybody's near me. He'll make the catch. That tight end just earned some money.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's fourth down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a tackle.
Makes the grab on the shuffle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Caught. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
The sweet feet buy a little time. And maybe they've tried to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another 1st down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Rice. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Complete to start this drive. Got some room to run. The tag. Touchdown, Penn State. And what
is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
51, Georgia, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback extends the play. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And now on second down for this offense.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Running back searching for a hole. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They're testing the right side here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pulls and fires complete. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on third down to try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
And the Nittany Lions will punt it away on fourth. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not even going to come close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Got it. Defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Rushes on him. Tosses it incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down in the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Easy. And go. Kill.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Might be calling a hot route. The give, and tick. Picks up the first down. Bust through behind his pad. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the lets it fly. He's got it at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense back onto the field. He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Oh, better look out. He's loose on the left. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
When you've got a losing skid, there's nothing like some good old home cooking. They came back home, and they have played an outstanding game. And let's give this crowd a helmet sticker. They've been so loud. You know they've impacted this game, and that's the beauty of college football, helping their team get back in the win column.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Dropping back, it's Dyer. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. One touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Wants to throw it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good.
There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Then how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Reeder. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Dyer. Dances away to buy time. Finds a tight end down the gut. Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Kill.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum.
Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but Also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the defense.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't.
He lofts one down the sideline. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on. And this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Georgia, 35.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. One more play to pad the stats. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far.